Hey everybody, head on over to dwnproductions.net. Check out my masks, bus props, custom work. Maybe you want something custom made. Maybe I can do it for you. DWN Production.
Hey, fastcustomshirts.com. Got a bunch of shirts for you to look at and then put it in that shopping cart and then purchase. Or you can hit me up at the email. And if there's some custom work you need, maybe I can do that for you. You don't know until you reach out and find out.
Hey Joe.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us for another Boy Gob bonus. And I just got back from yet another sneak preview. Thank you again, Texas Horror Cult, for continuing to invite me out there, even though, I just sometimes are not as enthusiastic about the movies as I should be, I guess. But today I got to preview the highly anticipated new horror film from Universal, a Comcast company, they're called now, or some shit like that. Uh, Abigail. Have you heard of this one, Tom?
No, but I've heard of Universal and they put out dope ass shit like this.
They did. They did.
So, I'm pretty excited to hear about this movie.
Uh, so I was walking into the theater and I was wearing some dope ass shit like that, a hoodie. Some guys like, hey man, that's one of my favorite movies. I said, yeah, man, me too. I dig it. He goes, yeah, Bloomhouse is doing a remake soon. Oh, I had not heard that. Okay. All right. News to me. Not good news, but news. Uh, I'd like to say you heard it here first, but I just wish you hadn't heard it at all. So, anyway, Abigail. Um, this, I don't know. I didn't watch a trailer. I know they've been out there. And I also haven't been watching Hulu. Hulu bombards you with movie trailers, and I'm thinking this might be one of them. Uh, So I didn't know anything about it going in aside from it was a ballerina vampire movie. So, all right, let's see what's going on there. The movie, and a warning: this is going to be a bit spoilerish. I try won't make it too spoilerish, but yeah, fuck it.
But
Fuck.
hey, we'll definitely get into spoilers at the end.
Hmm.
Because I am very excited to hear everything about this fucking dancing vampire movie.
Okay, so this movie starts out. You got a crew out there, a crew of criminal types, and they're setting up, getting ready to go into this job that they're going to do. They call it a job, Tom, when criminals go out to do something. And we see each one of them, what they do. One guy's a driver, and you can tell he's kind of a dumb fucker, just kind of like out there. He's hitting on the chick next to him that's in the van, and she is a computer guru, so she's there to like I don't know, take down security networks and shit like that. We see this other guy, and he's carrying around a big ass rifle, so he's like a sniper type. And then we got this other guy that he's in charge, telling everybody what to do, being kind of a hard ass. And then we got this other guy that's like a strong type guy, but he's dumb too. He's just a big, strong, dumb motherfucker. And then the final person we have on the team, let's see if I'm making sure. I don't know. Uh, the last one is a girl that's a little bit in over her head, Tom, and she's doing this job for a reason. She's got a son. So she's doing it for the money. Maybe this is going to be her last job, so she can reunite with her son or whatever. So anyway, it turns out that their job is to kidnap this girl, this young ballerina girl that's been out there dancing on the stage. You know, that's her thing. Like she can go out and dance on a big stage when nobody's there, you know, just to practice. So they know that, and they're gonna go kidnap her as soon as she gets home. They do. They get to the house and they kidnap her, and you know, use some kind of shit to knock her out and take her. Why you'd have to knock out a little girl like that, I don't fucking know. But anyway, they do that, and you know, the alarm goes off, but they bust out. You know, they drive out of the city and come to this estate. You know, this kind of a mansion type place. And there's a guy there that he's running the show. He's the one that hired him to do this. And this is Giancarlo Esposito, you know, but that's supposed to sound Spanish, but that, you know, it sounds more Italian a name to me, so I'm gonna say it with that Italian accent. This guy was what the hell was he in? Breaking Bad. Okay, Breaking Bad made his bones, and I guess he's in that Boba Fett show or whatever now too. So people know who the fuck he is, but I don't see him as a name, you know. But it's a big thing. You know how they do the credits, and they'll do everybody's name, and then it's and Giancarlo Esposito, you know. So they have him there, you know. And he says, "Okay, you did the hard part, but now just hold her for 24 hours and then I'll be back, you know, and I'll be back with the money. And you guys are each going to get paid 7 million each. 7 million each, Tom, for these bumbling assholes. You know, maybe two of them on this team are competent. Well, anyway, you know, the girl wakes up. They've got her, you know, chained up in this bedroom and everything. And just, hey, you know, just be cool. One girl, what the one good criminal. She's telling her, just be cool. We get 4 hours and reunite you with your dad. And she's like, my dad don't give a shit about me. Man, y'all are fucked. Y'all are gonna die. Huh? What's going on here? Blah blah blah. You know, they go and this guy goes up to strong arm her or whatever. She tells them who her dad is, and it's like this mythical bad, you know, this criminal that's just been talked about in whispers, Tom. You know, that buddy is scared of him. And yeah. Yeah, so they're freaking out and they say, we got to get out of here. You know, just leave her here. Go. But then, Tom, all the windows shut. You know, they get boarded up. There's a gate in front of the door, you know, like in that was it House on Haunted Hill or what the fuck was it? One of those movies. You know, it had that vibe to it where like, oh, now we're trapped in here. And then something, Tom, something starts killing these criminals one by one. Shit, who can it be? What can it be? But you know what? They named the movie fucking Abigail. They've got on the fucking poster with like a bloody dress or some shit. So if you think it's her, you might be fucking right. You know, so there is no surprise to where, oh shit, we kidnapped a vampire and she's coming after us. And yeah, that's it. You know, everybody's turning against each other, and then it's like they got to fight off the vampire, and they got to figure out what's what. And you know, old Abigail, she set this whole shit up. You know, these were people, all of them, each one of them had fucked over her dad's criminal organization in some way, you know, some tertiary way, but they did it, you know. So he is a Kaiser Soze type character, Tom, so to speak. So in a way, this movie is like The Usual Suspects, but I don't think the directors have strong allegations of them misconduct that we're not going to say that that particular director did on this show, you know, although we might agree with such allegations and not want to give, you know, we want to say fuck that guy. But
As
anyway,
of this time, we don't know of any connections to the
right,
digital entertainment network.
right. So we're not naming names, not important ones anyway. But you know the deal. If you listen to this show, you've heard some shit before. But anyway, okay. Yeah, there's this and that, and I don't know. Um,
Dude, oh, don't you know who my father is? I swear to fuck, I thought you were gonna say Dracula. That's what I just lost.
well, it pretty much might as well be, spoilers from this point forward, fucks. Okay. So the father does come out at the end, and the daughter does have some beef with with the dad, and so that was for real. Some of the cast gets turned into vampires, and it's like they fucking get bit, and they're like a vampire within seconds. Tom, I guess they don't have time, to stretch out the storyline. It's one of these self-contained flicks. It's all in one place and whatever.
Ah,
Um,
it's cheap.
and also like if sunlight touches them, like it's just gonna like, hey, you got your arm in the sun, your arm's gonna explode. You're gonna be there without an arm and shit.
Was it cool?
Uh, yes and no. It's and this whole movie, like if you ask that about this movie, it's yes and no. Like I already told you, the characters are very, very stereotypes, so you don't give a shit about any of them. The little girl vampire, uh, like when she's chasing them, she's like dancing around. She's like doing like little ballet moves, and it sounds stupid, but it's cool. It fucking works. Um, the teeth, the vampire teeth they use, they look good. All of them fucking look good.
Did they just have teeth? Were there any kind of prosthetics?
Well, aren't teeth prosthetics?
I mean, yeah, I guess I'm talking about like makeup appliances.
It was mainly teeth, and then they'll fucking like, their eyes with the contacts look pretty bad. Um, but they look all right. The teeth look good, and that's you're focused on that, I guess.
Well, that's what they say in the creature world, that you always focus on the eyes and the teeth first and then build everything around that.
Okay, so they fucking did that and then didn't build anything around.
Well, maybe it was less is more.
Yeah,
Don't
maybe.
you know you got your fucking, I don't, Twilight vampires? Those don't have any. Maybe I haven't seen the movies. Maybe they put a little glitter powder on them, from what people are saying. And then you got Lost Boys, where they got like a little wacky brow that everybody stole after that, and their
Yeah,
teeth.
yeah,
And then you get Dusk Till Dawn, where they took that shit and fucking jacked that shit up on steroids, where it's just wild as fuck. And then you got like Nosferatus and shit. So
yeah.
there's different ways of doing it. And then the Night Flyer, one of your favorites, he flies in the night. Not like wings, he has a plane, you see.
So this does have a lot of blood, but it is and I guess a lot of gore, but it's not that really stood out to me and to where I'd say, hey, that's fucking cool. You
But
know,
what about when the fucker's arm exploded? Was it like a burst of blood and some like wax blowing up?
well, the blow up was digital, but then they show the arm. The arm just cut off, and it's like these vampires heal like super quick. So then her fucking bone is starting to come out. And it's just a simple prosthetic. To where like they're pushing something that's off of the camera. To where the bone's coming out and like blood's falling from it. And
Better that than CG.
right, no, it looks cool. It looks cool. And I have rudimentary knowledge, but I see how they did it, and like I thought that looked cool. It wasn't like, oh, that's fucking great, but it was good enough. And I
Yeah,
think,
it's all right. That's what it should have been.
yeah, I
Like
think
that.
that sums up this movie for me. It's like I think this movie is good enough. Uh, the story is very predictable, but oh, and one thing I do like, Tom, is like the focus, the main vampire is this little girl. They did not try to sexualize her in any way, the way a lot of
That's a nice change of pace.
yeah. That's like, hey, let the perverts do that shit on their own. Don't fucking help them out any. So that was cool. Thanks for fucking Hollywood's fucking weird, man. So this movie's just out to make you know um yeah, it was a mixed bag of just like and then that's pretty cool. um Lisa enjoyed it. My wife, she enjoyed it a whole lot. She thought it was a lot of fun. I think it's going to do really well. I think this is a perfect movie for teenagers to go watch, with like a bunch. I The closest thing I came to is like when I was a teenager, me and a bunch of friends went and saw Fright Night, and I thought that shit was really cool back then. I haven't seen it since. It's probably not as cool as I thought it was back then, but I think this is going to be one of those movies to where uh, that generation, this young generation, is going to look back on this movie in the future with fondness, with good memories. It's I dig it. I mean, I dig what it's doing. It's like I said, a lot of this stuff is not for us. Old fucking crabby fucking old fucks like us that have seen everything and think we know everything. But it's
Joe, I never think.
I was waiting for the rest of that sentence, but yeah, that's a perfect sentence. Um, yeah, it is. It's for the next generation of horror fans, and yeah, it's worth it. Maybe not for you, Tom, but maybe your wife would like it a whole lot too. It seemed
Well,
like the people walking out of the theater really enjoyed it.
good.
You know,
Seems like we got Abigail photo ops to look forward to in the future. So
more than
I
certain.
can't wait, and I hope they all enjoy that shit.
You know? Yeah.
And I've never heard of this shit before, fucking ever.
I don't know.
I'm fucking dancing vampire. No, I'm good. I still got fucking what's his name, Hoppin' Mad, still sitting up by the Blu-ray player, ready to watch Mr. Vampire. Is that the one? Yeah,
I like that movie.
I'll get around to it sometime, but I still got that one to watch before I fucking spend time with Abigail, which that shit ain't gonna happen.
That's old Samo in Mr. Vampire. Um, yeah, but if you're not like Tom, maybe you've got some young horror fans, in your family or whatever. Take them to see this. I think they'll dig it a whole lot.
So actually go to the theater and not wait to watch it at the home.
People like you and me wait for home. If you are more forgiving, and enjoy things, go check this out because you will enjoy it.
You know what else they should check out if they enjoy things, Joe?
dwmproductions.net.
No, but that'd be sweet too, and I'd appreciate the traffic. Hey, everybody, if you liked whatever this was, check out the podcast that we do. Or don't. I'm just fucking tired. All right, everybody. Boy,